What's up everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we have a BMW X4M, and if you follow us, you probably know this car already. This car has been into our workshop 2 times before. It has 200 cell downpipes, a stage 2 remap, resonator delete in the back, and today it is in for an Akrapovic exhaust, rear muffler, right over here. Time to make it sound even better. So with the 200 cell downpipes and the resonator delete, the car sounds already a lot fruitier, but the customer wanted a little bit more. And of course, we're gonna achieve that with the Akrapovic rear muffler. So we have the parts right over here, rear muffler, exhaust tips, all the accessories that come with it. So we're gonna put the car on the lift in a moment time and fit the exhaust. So the original exhaust has been removed and the Akrapovic reuses the original motors. So we have taken them off from the original rear muffler and we are now putting them on the Akrapovic exhaust, which means you will have the original function in the car with the M1, M2 Sport Plus mode, comfort mode. We also reuse the original rubber brackets to put the exhaust on the car. And of course, we'll also compare the design of the two in a minute. So here we go. We have transferred all the original parts onto the Akrapovic exhaust here. Valves, rubber, and of course, the exhaust tips will be put on when the exhaust has been installed. We'll also compare the designs quickly. This is the original back box, quite heavy actually, compared to the titanium one of Akrapovic. And if you look closely, the valves are over here, one over there and one over here, so it's dual valved. If you open the valves, the exhaust flow will pass through the outer pipes, but it is still a big box in the middle that the exhaust flow has to pass through. And with the Akrapovic one, the exhaust flow comes from there. When you open the valves, everything is straight out. And while you close it, everything will go through the big center muffler here. So yeah, this is a true bypass exhaust, which means with this exhaust, if you open the valves, it will be much louder than the original exhaust. And of course, the weight is also a proper benefit, because this one is super light and this one weighs a lot more. As we explained in the video before, 200 cell downpipes from these E-parts, original mid-pipe, OPFs are still in. It has a resonator delete from CTS, and here you can see the Akrapovic exhaust ready, almost ready for startup. So we have to adjust the exhaust tips, of course, put back the plating, and then yeah, finished. So here we go, everything has been installed, exhaust tips have been adjusted to the diffuser. Sits really nicely, and yeah, I think we are ready for a cold start. So guys, welcome back in the BMW X4M. We have just installed the Akrapovic exhaust, rear muffler. As we said, we have already done a few mods to this car before, which means we are quite familiar with the different sound setups that we have done to this vehicle. So we know the different exhaust setups really well, and with the Akrapovic exhaust, the exhaust notes has become even more sporty, and that's what we were after for this customer. This customer is from Belgium, so not every single exhaust was suitable for this car, because we of course also have to keep in mind that a lot of these exhausts do not have EC approval, and this exhaust from Akrapovic does have EC approval, which means it is allowed for the Belgian roads. It has paperwork that comes with the exhaust, which means you can use it legally on the road. And with this car now in sport mode, the car is still really comfortable when you cruise. So the car is, we're now driving with the valves open, but if we close it, put it back in efficient, the car becomes completely silent, and it makes it louder with the valves open. So it's actually the best of both worlds. With these exhausts, you want the car to sound a lot better, but you do not want to compromise in comfort. And that is something that Akrapovic has done really well with this exhaust. So a few things to mention. Of course, this car is still equipped with the original OPFs, which means this is an OPF back exhaust. If you want an exhaust that is approved for Belgian roads or German roads, for example, you will need paperwork, which means in most cases it is always a GPF back. A GPF back means it is an exhaust rear muffler in most cases that is approved for after the GPFs, the OPFs, and this is the exhaust that we have just installed for this customer today. So with only the rear muffler, you can drive legally in Germany and on Belgian roads. So yeah, the car has now been warmed up, so let's drop it down a few gears. We're now in second gear. Stage 2 tuned. It has XHP 3. Yeah, that sounds really good. So much fun. So what makes the Akrapovic exhaust sound really good is that it's a lot throatier during acceleration, and you can just hear the car much better in general. car pulls really, really well. It has the stage 2 from us remapped on it. Together with the other modifications, the car is so much fun to drive. The car is now in Sport Plus mode, and you can hear the exhaust a lot better, so there's more like a traditional 6-cylinder sound from the inside. Yeah, really good. And with the car in efficient mode, so the car is now back in comfort mode. The car just settles down. We are now in 7th gear. Valves closed on the back, and sounds just amazing. I like how cars can be two things these days. So it's super comfortable when you want it, and if you are looking for a more sporty drive, you just press the M1 button twice in this car, goes into Sport Plus mode, and the car just will liven up a little bit more. So with the OPF still in place, it means the car is of course not as loud as one with an OPF delete, but just about right. It's on the edge of comfort and loudness. So in the car it's not a big difference. So in the car is still really drivable on a daily basis. But on the outside with these modern cars, they can become really loud if you remove the OPFs or other parts from the exhaust that are meant to dampen the sound a little bit. And if you're not looking for something that's too loud, keeping the original OPFs in and choosing for a 200 cell downpipe and a rear muffler makes the car actually sound really throaty, keeps the deep tones in the exhaust, while also allowing for the exhaust to free flow a lot better. So we are now driving 70 kilometers an hour. It's actually super nice in sport mode. So you hear a little bit of a deep rumble in the background, but nothing too much. Do a few downshifts for the traffic lights. It's 50 here, so drop it down a little bit. As you can see, with the windows closed, everything seems just normal. You hear a little bit more raspiness in the exhaust due to the resonator delete, but that's nothing too crazy. It's similar to when you install an Akrapovic on a G80 M3, which removes the resonator anyway. So this one does not remove the resonator standard. You have to do modifications for that, but this is really good. Yeah. If we close the valves now, so it's now in comfort mode. Car shifts up early, and yeah, sounds a little bit sportier, but nothing too crazy. Back into sport mode. Brake a little bit for this guy. So here we go, finished another project. The BMW X4M has now the Akrapovic exhaust installed, together with the 200 cell downpipe, resonator lead from CTS, and of course our stage 2 remap. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and see you on the next video.
Mm-hmm.